or you might miss the next big headline. Not for long, where every second counts and every topic is a touchdown. Catch the excitement, catch the insight, with MC 5ive-o leading the charge.
Yes, once again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say get it to my beloved brother, Mr. Karma Monero, for bringing this segment. This not for long NFL football for the 24-25 season and beyond. I'm so happy that it's on. We're doing this and being able to express my sentiments about this game. I'm so passionate, what I love, what I played. Still continue with the exercises of the NFL and the collegiate training outfits like myself and Karma at Camp Salute. So in today's subject matter today, in the NFL, we are talking about a player named Lamar Jackson. Now, this player here, this young man here, Lamar Jackson, okay, as far as I've been watching American football, as I said, from 1970s. So I consider myself as an ardent student of the game. Now, this gentleman here, Lamar Jackson, this player, as far as I'm concerned, but at his position, has been the most disrespected player at his position, yeah, which is a quarterback. Asking this guy to change his position, being so critical about this young man, yeah, he's such a humble young man. So some of the scrutiny that's thrown at him, and some of the total straight up disrespect that these pundits and these so-called punkits who talk shit and don't know shit, who've never laced up a cleat and put on a helmet or even put on any pants, and they're up there talking their shit as so-called pundits. Now, Lamar Jackson, here's a bit of history for you, to everybody. Now, Lamar Jackson is the youngest collegiate player ever in the history of college football to win the Heisman Trophy. Now, the Heisman Trophy is presented to the best player in the nation of USA. And my good God, there is over 1 million kids that play American football at the college level. Over 1 million. Over 1 million players, young boys, play this game, and you are the best of a million. You're hot shit. You're flames. So anyway, as we digress and we go on. Now, some of the things that was said about this young man, because he played at a college called Louisville, which it plays amongst Power 5 elite football other colleges, yeah, but it's not really seen as a Alabama, USC, Georgia, or one of the major LSU, these big collegiate programs. Anyway, so there's casting doubts on this guy. As I was saying, the youngest player ever to win the Heisman Trophy, that's been voted as the best player in the nation. He should have won it twice, back to back, but they felt they really robbed him because for the sophomore year, which is when he was 19, and then he goes on to junior year, which took him to 20. He's still the best college player, and he would have got the Heisman Trophy for a second time. But because of the white media did not want to see this young man to be twice voted as the Heisman Trophy player. They gave it to a player named Baker Mayfield. Right? Baker Mayfield. Remember this name, yeah? Now, Baker Mayfield, for me, you're shit, bro. You come up with this, oh, I got this chip on my shoulder and all this type of shit. And you play like you got a chip on your shoulder. You play shit. You're supposed to iron out your chip on your shoulder, innit? Iron that shit out. What's your issue here? Sort out your issue. Anyway, now we come to the 2018 draft. Yeah, which is the NFL draft where you're selecting your players. Now, in 2018, Remember, bearing in mind what I said about this player, Lamar Jackson. He was voted as the Heisman Trophy winner in 2016 as a sophomore. Sophomore means 19. Junior is when you're 20. Senior is when you're 21. Then you go to the NFL. That's how this works. So bearing in mind, he's the youngest player to ever win the Heisman Trophy. He should have won it twice, back to back, but they didn't give it to this player named Baker Mayfield. Now, comes the NFL draft, 2018 NFL draft. Now, all 32 clubs are selecting the players that they want. In 2018 was one of the best years for quarterbacks. The best ever year for drafting quarterbacks was in 1983. That's when John Elway, who else was there? John Elway, Dan Marino, Todd Blackidge. There was a plethora of players, quarterbacks, quite a few of them. So come the 2018 draft, this was the next best draft of the 2018, the best players. Now, the first player that was taken in the opening round of the 2018 draft was a player named Baker Mayfield. You remember what I said earlier? Yeah, he's taken as the #1 player. These are the quarterbacks that was taken before Lamar Jackson. Right? Let me give you a list. The quarterbacks that was taken before Lamar Jackson, yeah? These are the quarterbacks that was taken before. Remember, Lamar Jackson is a Heisman Trophy winner. So they're players they take before him. He's the best player amongst a million players. So just to show you the microaggressions of these ball clubs and their racist connotations to it. So these are the players that they took before Lamar Jackson. Josh Allen, he plays for Buffalo Bills, who Buffalo Bills took. Josh Rosen, who St. Louis Cardinals moved up to get. Yeah, so they fucked themselves. Baker Mayfield, as I already told you, he was taken first. Then Sam Darnold was taken, right? And then Lamar Jackson was the last player picked in the round 1 of the NFL 2018 draft. To show you the fucking disrespect that has been this young man. Got him and his mum. There's films, him and his mum just there, waiting. So the Baltimore Ravens took a tight end first with their first pick. Traded up and said, right, we're going to trade up and we're going to go and get this young man. So the Baltimore Ravens trade, and they're coming for Lamar Jackson was the last player to be picked in that draft. The last player in the round 1 draft of the 2018 NFL draft. The last player. Every player that was taken before him, none of them ain't got no fucking MVP after their second season. His second season, he's 21. He comes to the NFL. They say he can't pass the ball. He's not a pocket passer. But they start making all these benchmarks and criteria. When it's fucking Patrick Mahomes, he's a pocket passer. Oh, well, we all know about Tom Brady. We all know about Tom Brady. He's not the traditional pocket passer. The fucking traditional pocket passing shit is done. It's over. It was over when Michael Vick got there. It was over before when Randall Cunningham and all them players were there. But you just wanted to keep the prestige of the position. You wanted to keep the prestige because the position of quarterback is played by white players. It was the last position that they held on the gridiron. The last position that they hold, that they feel like they have any power to, because you're the person who's making all the plays, calling all the snaps. Anyway, so Lamar Jackson, he goes on into his second year and he becomes the unanimous MVP of the league. Unanimous. This is the players saying it. Right? Voted as the best player in the National Football League. The best. Each player who was selected before him, Josh Allen, He's been to playoff, ain't done shit. Josh Rosen, what a fucking flop. That cheeky motherfucker was on the team like, oh yeah, you should have picked me first, and I'm better player than all the rest of these guys. Where the fuck's this bum? Where is this bum? The bum's out of football. He's out of football. Every club they traded him up. They traded him the next year for a player named Kyler Murray, who came out of Oklahoma. They traded. Imagine you pick this player in 2018, and in 2019 you go get another QB, get shot at this guy, fucking this shit, and go get another player at the same position. So this boy Josh Rosen, I don't like him anyway. I never liked his attitude. Snotty nose, snotty nose kid. You know, your family's got money. You don't really need to play fucking football, to be honest with you, because you got this and that, but you're shit anyway. So he goes. Baker Mayfield, who was selected as #1 player, went to the Cleveland Browns and he done fuck all over at Cleveland Browns. Yeah, you had a few winning games and all that, but you never went to no fucking playoffs. To this day, Baker Mayfield has done fuck all. He's never won an MVP, and he's also a Heisman Trophy winner. But they gave it to him based on the fact that Lamar was already. They was going to give it to Lamar. They're supposed to, but they gave it to Baker Mayfield, the same guy. Oh, because he's white and this and that. And I'm saying it. Yeah, and Baker Mayfield is shit. Oh, he's cool, but he's shit. Your playing style is shit. You ain't won shit. You have never been voted to the Pro Bowl. None of these players who were selected before Lamar Jackson, other than Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills, has been selected to the Pro Bowl. And all these players were selected before him. Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, Josh Rosen. All of these players were selected before Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson was the last player. 32 teams, he was the 32nd player taken. But as it says in the good book, the first is last and the last is first. This is the epitome of that. This is the epitome of that. So, roll on 2024, all these pundits and all these people saying all this shit about this young man. He hasn't said stop. He hasn't gone up in there and started chatting shit. He's just, all right, cool. This young man has the most yardage as a quarterback. He's only played since 2018. This is 2024, 5 years in. He's the #1 running quarterback ever. The #1 running quarterback was Michael Vick. Right? Michael Vick had a thing called the Michael Vick Experience by Nike. Michael Vick was the equivalent to Michael Jordan. That's how great Michael Vick is. To this day, that man can still ball out. And Lamar Jackson looked up to people like Michael Vick. And a bugger man in this position look up to Michael Vick. All white QBs look at Michael Vick. There's a saying, yeah? It's, as they say in the NFL, it's one thing we as fans watching players do these crazy stuff like Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick, but it's a whole different type of shit when players are getting up to watch you. Oh shit, man. Boy, I can't miss Lamar. Boy, I can't miss Vick, you know? You're on the opposite side. You're on the opposite team and you can't wait to see what this guy's doing. Like, what the fuck is this? Man, these guys are movie stars on the football, on a gridiron. These guys will be silver screen actors if it was, this is the gridiron. No player, no team wants to play against Lamar Jackson. No team. Let's check this. This is the thing that gets me so fucking mad. Now, they're talking about the MVP race for this season. In the opening MVP talk was QB's name, Brock Purdy, who plays for San Francisco 49ers. He's done really good. Tua Tagovailoa, who plays for Miami Dolphins. Yeah, that's it. They had Christian McCaffrey, who's a running back. That's the guy at CMC, we call him. His dad was a great player too. CMC. He is also in the running for MVP. But Lamar Jackson, they don't want to put into the fray. Now check this. Now they're talking. Now there was a pundit, so to speak, He goes on podcast name. He's a journalist named Mike Freelo, right? This man, he was so incensed, he couldn't hide it. His racism for Lamar Jackson. He said, yeah, when the 49ers meet the Baltimore Ravens, they're going to do this and they're going to kick the shit out of them. He was so aggressive in his take. This is a man, he's a national, he's a media pundit, so to speak, sports analyst, lawyer. The way, just his tone, and when he came in front of the camera, what he was saying about the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson. Let me tell you, people, bar level viewers, I go to America quite a lot, and I've been to quite a lot of states. And let me say this, don't fuck around with Baltimore. Baltimore's in between Washington, Richmond, Virginia. Don't play with Baltimore. You know who comes from Baltimore? Michael Phelps. The greatest swimmer ever. Michael Phelps is from Baltimore. Lamar Jackson and Michael Phelps are really loose. They got a great relationship. Michael Phelps comes to watch him. The greatest Olympic swimmer of all time ever comes and watching Lamar Jackson. Movie stars come to watch this guy. Every movie star will know who this guy is, just like they know Michael Vick. These are the guys that'll get you in your chair like, fuck me. Like I said, it's one thing we as fans say, man, that guy's sick. That's a whole total different shit when your fellow professionals are standing up in the game, watching you like they're actually playing against you. They're like, what? I'm going to see what this guy's going to do. No, listen, this is what they say in the NFL about Lamar Jackson. When he's on the pitch, no player on his team or the opposition, they never sit down on the bench. They're all standing up watching Lamar Jackson. Imagine that. You talk about some of the greats of the game standing and watching this guy. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Even the player that I called out, Christian McCaffrey and all these guys. Yeah, they talk about their MVP. Yeah, because they were Miami Dolphins had a great record. And so did the San Francisco Niners. Yeah? What did Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson do? Fuck them up. Fuck up. What's the saying goes? Fuck around and find out. And they fucking found out. They blew them teams out the water. Especially Mike Freelo, the commentator. Yeah, the Niners are this and the Niners are that. He slapped up the Niners, boxed them up. And you know what? The Baltimore Ravens took that as a disrespect. Oh, pussy, oh. You're gonna diss us over these guys here, the Niners. What? Because you think they're the best team? They ain't played nobody. What's one of them blood clot here we? What's when we fuck up these guys here now? And what did they do? They fucked them up on their ground. They went to San Francisco and boxed them in their face and flew back to Baltimore. There you go, Mike Freelo. Shut your fucking mouth. That's your team, innit? Your team just got slapped by 3 touchdowns, and we banged them, and we banged that Christian CMC. He didn't fucking CMC, but wasn't even a factor in the game. We dealt with him. He was not a factor. Brock Purdy was all over him, smashed him to pieces. He throws 4 interceptions, but you don't want to talk shit. Oh wait, it's not his fault. It's because the receiver. Fuck that. That's his fault. It's his fucking fault. He's the man who touches the ball. He's the QB. He's the general. So stop trying to, put different types of benchmarks for Lamar Jackson to other QBs who are shit, who ain't done fuck all, who these QBs who were taken before Lamar Jackson, not one of them been to a blood clot playoff yet other than Josh Allen. But then you don't want to pay the man his money. Are you fucking for real? For former unanimous MVP, and you're trying to talk about you don't want to negotiate with this man here. You fucking man. Lamar's like, you know what? Since you don't want to negotiate, but trade me. Trade me. What happened? The club was like, fuck that. We cannot afford to have him go somewhere else and come back to haunt us. So because they didn't want to pay him his contract, because why? He didn't have an agent. He acted as his own agent. I'm negotiating my own money. I don't need a fucking middleman to negotiate my money so he can get a 5%, 10% or 20% commission of my money. Fuck off. He's not getting that. This is me. You're dealing with me. So what you say? Oh, but this and that. All right, cool. All right. You said, all right, it's cool. Trade me. Since you don't want to meet what I'm asking you, trade me. Because there are a plethora of clubs, 31 other clubs that will pay me that money. Pay me. You're not going to pay me? All right, cool. We'll see how you go. The Baltimore Ravens was never going to take a chance on that. Never take a chance of let him sit there as a free agent or sign to a free agent, like a tag, a franchise tag him, which basically we're going to keep you, but based on we're going to franchise tag you. So I mean, you can't leave the franchise. Say like the Bosman ruling. You can't leave you can't leave this. You can't leave because you're a franchise. You are the franchise. You know what that people? Do you know what that means? You are the club. You are the franchise. You are the franchise. You are the one who generates the money in here. You're the person that brings everybody in here to come and watch. You. So that's why they call it a franchise tag. You're not going nowhere. Right? And then you can be a guy can go, okay, if you're gonna franchise me, but you can franchise me, but you're still fucking gonna be paying me the fucking money that I want anyway. How about that? All right, you're gonna franchise me. Hey, what then? Franchise me 2 years. Well, for my 2 years, here's what I want. I want 100 million for my 2 years. 150 million for my 2 years. If that's all you want to give me for my franchise tag, yeah, I'll take 2 years. Give me 150 million. I'm not playing. You still got to pay me. You still have to pay me. So what you gonna do? So Baltimore Ravens did what was right. They had to do what was right. They paid him the money. He's the highest paid QB in the National Football League, NFL, as we call this show, not for long, because it ain't for long. It's not for long. That's why we call it the NFL. So anyway, so he gets his contract. Now there are people who are pundits on the thing that say, should Lamar Jackson get this money? They're saying to him, nah, you shouldn't get that money. Why? Because you're all fucking jealous because this guy is making the money. He's worthy of the money. He's worthy of the money. But now we don't want to pay him that. We can't pay him as much as fucking Josh Allen. We can't pay him because they've tried to find all these, tried to critique. Oh, we can't pass. You can't this. But the fucker wins games. Lamar Jackson wins games. He's the most dynamic and the most excited player in the NFL. What are you people fucking missing here? But they're trying to slight this young man. Now he's coming up to the season as the MVP. Now, like I said earlier on, he was voted unanimously on his first MVP. He's to get the MVP now. If you take Lamar Jackson, listen, if you take Christian McCaffrey out of San Francisco Niners, you ain't going to miss him because they've got Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, Trent Williams, George Kittle. You ain't going to miss him. We got somebody who we could put in the backfield. You could probably clock the same yards as well. Well, he's not the thing. There is no player other than Lamar Jackson that when you take him out of your team falls. Your team looks entirely different. The play is not up to scratch. The players don't feel great to play because they're not confident about who's in their backfield. We're confident with Lamar. All day, and as a matter of fact, he instilled confidence in us, this young player. So my thing is this to the bar level viewers is this. What pisses me off and what fucks me up is this. Now we have the MVP race. Like I just said, he blew out the Niners and he blew out the Miami Dolphins, blew them completely out. I remember the two QBs on this side was in the MVP runnings. So say these guys going, no. He slapped them where and boxed up Christian McCaffrey in the same process. So you've eliminated the opposition. You already eliminated the ops. So what? Who's left standing then? Me. I'm the only one left standing. I've eliminated these teams that you said were greater teams, better teams than us. We smashed it. I put a 50 burger on Miami just to shut you up, to show you, know yourself. I'll put 50 on them. Make them man have a rub between them and feel away. Oh, fuck that, boy. That man has put 50 on us. We can't even talk. We can't talk about our players at MVP. This man has put 50 on us. How are we gonna be talking like me? You guys to the Niners, he puts 40 on them. How the fuck are we gonna try to talk to this guy here? He just put 40 on us, slap up our defense, box up all our game plan, smash up all our coaches' plans. Now what? Now what? Got fuck all to say. Now what? My thing is this. This is the greatest opportunity that the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson going and to win the Super Bowl. I so want God bless this man to win this Super Bowl, to make it to the Super Bowl and win it. Every fucking critic who ever says shit about this man here is going to come back in such a way. All these pundits, you all have to hang your fucking heads, bow your heads, shut the fuck up, because all they're going to say, well, he's not Patrick Mahomes. That's what they're going to say. Well, he's just got one Super Bowl, but Patrick Mahomes got two. Because Patrick Mahomes is mixed race. But for the white side, he's more white than black. That's how they measure it. I'm saying it because that's how they measure it. People might be, listen, no one ain't canceling me on our show. So I'm saying what I'm saying. Feel no way. If you're offended, it's because you know it's true. You're offended because you know it's true. Right? There is no question about Lamar Jackson being the full 2023-2024 MVP of the National Football Blood Clot League. They're doing their best, not trying to give it to him, trying to sabotage him and sabotage. But these guys, listen, man, the Dolphins are done. They're in the playoffs. They're one and done. The Niners are in it. The Baltimore Ravens might meet them again, because in the NFC, they only seem like the only strongest team that who can represent the NFC, which is the National Football Conference, right? And Lamar Jackson, who's in the AFC, the American Football Conference, smashed up bare NFC teams who are more tough and more physical. But Baltimore Ravens, in their culture, Baltimore Ravens, it's only them, the Raiders, and the Steelers who had that type of culture. Like, we will bang any pussy hole that come in front of us, and we are going to hurt you. We're going to make you know, boy, I didn't sign up for this shit. That's how these guys played. When you're talking about James Harrison of the Steelers, you talk about Ray Lewis of the Ravens, and these men with the tearing off your head. You know you had more than an ice pack when you came off the pitch. Ray Lewis was tackling men, smashing man's collarbones in, licking that man. The man, the shoulder was coming out, shoulder thing was coming out. This is the physicality and the culture that they have at the ball club. This is when they select players. They select players based on, boy, do you fit this criteria of this club here? You know, Baltimore Ravens don't pick players or buy players that are who ain't got physical attributes and who don't love hitting. They love hitting. They love them man to ramp it up with you. Oh, pussy, you think you're that bad, yeah? What you're gonna know you're in a game. And say, man, boy, these men don't even want to play us, you know. They don't really want to play us, you know. But you know what? We don't give a fuck. We're gonna put them to the sword anyway. Because man's calling out this team is about the best team and they disrespect us. We're gonna put 50 and 40s on these fucking teams. Now you pundits can shut the fuck up and go talk about that now. Then you got this bitch. Oh, he's not quarterbacking enough. I think the MVP should be given to Christian McCaffrey. Why? How is it? Let's check this out. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. How is it that all the QBs in the National Football League right now are all black? The best ones. Lamar Jackson, CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, Jalen Hurts, Kyler Murray. Who else is in there? Who else is in there? Starting black QBs. And they're the ones who's like, it's mashing down the place. This honor, MVP honor, notably usually goes to the quarterbacks. I think the last person outside of the quarterback position to win it was Adrian Peterson all day. He played for Minnesota Vikings, a running back. I think he was the last player to win the MVP of the league, because mostly it's been QBs. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers. Who else is in there? No, I don't think JJ Watt ever won it. But yeah, but it's notably given to quarterbacks. Now, I just call that 5 starting black QBs who are on top of their game, as well as Lamar Jackson. This bitch on Fox Radio wants to talk about, well, it should be Christian McCaffrey. How the fuck is it going to be Christian McCaffrey? How ironic is that? All the best QBs are black, but then you want to come give it to a white running back. Make that make fucking sense. The best QBs are all black, but the best running back is a white guy. But yet they devalue the running back position because they don't want to pay him if you're black. But Christian McCaffrey, you want to pay because he's white. And Christian McCaffrey is not Derrick Henry. He's not Rascal Barry Sanders. He's not Eric Dickerson, bruv. He's good. Christian McCaffrey, CMC is good. I love him. Great attitude. Love this guy. Now you've got great family. His daddy's a former player. As a matter of fact, he comes from an athletic family, an athlete family. His family are full of athletes. That's why he gets the utmost respect from the players. His whole family. His dad played for the Denver Broncos with Shannon Sharp. They both played on offense together. As a matter of fact, Christian McCaffrey's godfather is Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp is Christian McCaffrey's godfather. So we know this is not no racial thing here. There's no racial parity here. Yeah, but the way how this media are trying to fuck this man over. Oh, they're finding every type of excuse and trying to push the benchmark out further and further and further afield to fit this criteria. Oh, he's not quarterback here enough. When Lamar Jackson, God bless him, God bless this man to win the Super Bowl, every one of you need to shut the fuck up. And I'm going to be coming back on bar them, bunning up all of you pundits. Colin Cowherd, he's not this, he's not that, he's not this. He just slammed up all your teams. Now you will have to come back, boy, you know, something was wrong about him, you know. Bill Polian, he was a GM, chief executive. He was at Buffalo Bills. He's a good executive. He got some great players, Jim Kelly. Who else did he get on there? Andre Reed. He had some great players. He was good at his team, Bill Polian. Notably. Now, when Lamar Jackson got selected to the NFL in 2018, this man saying that he should change positions. He said, brother, you know what Lamar Jackson said? Don't really care what he says because I'm not going to his team anyway. And the team that drafts me, they're dropping to be a QB. They don't drop me to be a running back. Whoever drafts me, so take your chances or not. And like I said, of that draft class, Lamar Jackson stops head and shoulders of the whole of that class that was selected. Every player that was selected in that year of the NFL draft, he's in the stratosphere, the biosphere. The rest of them, you can line them up in each way you fucking want to. But Lamar Jackson, gone. He's gone. Now, all these, oh, we don't really want to give it to him. Why? Name a better player than him. Name a better player than Lamar Jackson. And this is about ballers, people, game changers to game managers. Remember we had that discussion, Calm? Right? Game changers to game managers.
Yep.
Right? Lamar Jackson is a game changer. Like I said earlier, it's one thing we as fans watching this man play, and I'm blown. It's a different type of shit when your fellow fucking professionals who you play alongside are sitting up to watch you. These men will say, boy, now come on. Boy, I'm watching, boy, I watch Lamar. There's 31 other teams out there. They don't want to watch this guy. Every player will tell you straight, boy, I want to play with this guy. And boy, I love to play with him. Oh, boy, I want to play with him. Tom Brady, the great Tom Brady, who owns Birmingham City, as a matter of fact. And this is what I was saying about when Tom Brady comes to Birmingham, fuck Rooney. That's right, you can fuck right off, because Tom Brady's going to bring a serious winning culture to Birmingham. He knows how to win. He knows what it takes to win. He knows the sacrifice it takes to win. That's why Birmingham will be all right. Fuck Rooney. Yeah, he'll be all right. Yeah. Birmingham City will be all right with Tom Brady at the helm. They'll be okay. Believe when I tell you that. He will make the right moves. He will make the right moves for Birmingham City to somewhat come to the Premiership. But anyway, my point is this. Now, Tom Brady, 7-time Super Bowl champion. and he's on his way to the Hall of Fame as the best quarterback ever in the National Football League, which has been up 150 years. He says to Lamar Jackson, boy, Lamar, you're next. You're the next team. Tom Brady said to Lamar Jackson, man, I love watching you. This is the greatest quarterback that's ever played the game. They put so much reverence on Tom Brady. Oh, Tom Brady, listen, Tom Brady, not Tom. I love Tom Brady. Not for his accomplishment and what happened to him. It's very much a similar pattern that happened to Lamar Jackson. No one believed in Tom Brady. Tom Brady was selected 199th in 2000 in round 6. There was only one more round to go. 199th. Tom Brady was picked. And you know what Tom Brady said to the owner, Robert Kraft? Robert Kraft, you know, Kraft Group. You know what he said to him? He said to Robert Kraft in his face, he didn't even say to Bill Belichick. He said to Robert Kraft, this is the best decision you've ever made. And that's what Tom Brady told him as a 6th round draft pick. No 6th round draft pick, you got no chance of even meeting the owner. You got no chance of meeting the owner. You selected in round 6, you got no chance of meeting the owner. And he said that to the owner. As soon as he met the owner, he said, yeah, it's the best decision you ever made. And you know what? Tom Brady was right. You think Tom Brady does not want to see Lamar Jackson get a Super Bowl? So that would make Tom Brady so great because the way how they got about Tom Brady, Tom Brady is not the side. I mean, you can say, but Tom Brady is a down with the man then. Tom Brady don't have his own separate locker. Tom Brady don't have his own fucking office like fucking Russell Wilson. Huh? He's the most accomplished player ever in terms of honors in winning Super Bowls. Tom Bumba Clark Brady, and he loves Lamar Jackson. You think anyone could come and diss Lamar Jackson to Tom Brady? From Tom Brady, tell you about yourself, shut your blood clot, man. I've got 7 of these. I've got 7 of these. Here you go. I've got fucking 7 of these. I've got 7 of them. You can say, oh, it's Belichick. It won't fucking Belichick because I showed you. I left that cunt and went over here and bam, I get another blood clot Super Bowl. Hey, Grog, what are you doing? Boy, I'm just chilling, you know. Yeah, man, I'm just chilling. Well, you say, man, I'm just chilling, man. What are you doing? Man, I'm a fucking, bro, you want to win another Super Bowl? You want to go and win another Super Bowl? You know what? Come, fucking, let's go. Where we going? Yeah, we're going Florida, man. Fuck, we're going Florida. Let's go Florida. Yeah. Let's go Florida. See what I'm saying? Let's go Florida. Yeah. Let's go Florida and go and collect another Super Bowl ring. And what do they go and do? They go to Florida and collect another Super Bowl ring. Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski, right? They win another Super Bowl without Belichick, without him. So where everybody was trying to give him the prestige, saying, "Oh, he won all the Super Bowl." No, he fucking never. It was Tom Brady that won the Super Bowls, and it's a proven point that Tom Brady did. Right? So Tom Brady says, "Yeah, Lamar Jackson, you're next. You're the next greatest thing for this league. You're the next greatest thing for the league." Right? So everyone's jealous because that's what's showing out here. Everybody's pissed and everybody's jealous because they, as I said earlier, they want this position. It's the last bastion of where a white player holds full dominance of the position. It's done. It's over now. Tom Brady's retired. It's done. You have to be a QB that has to be able to fucking move. The players today, me and Karma had this conversation, as I said, I'm an ardent student of this game. Over the years, I've seen players transition in terms of their size and their speed. Year in, year out, I keep a track line and a timeline of every player from every year from the 80s on their size and the growth and the speed that these guys, every year, the players are getting bigger, they're faster. Every year, right up to today. Players of the old would tell you straight today, but I would never try to play against these guys today. You fucking mad. Man would crush me. Them man, if some of these youths hit me, the velocity and the speed and the trajectory when these men make impact on you. That's why you can only play 18 games a week, bro. That's why it's an 18 week season. Because listen, no joke. Anyone who's ever played this game will know. Anyone in the UK who's ever played this game, why we play this game, why we love it, why we revere it so much, the way we do, and the way how I speak passionately about it, because I'm invested in it. Of course, anyone who knows 5ive-o knows this. Why? You see, come from September to February, you ain't seen 5ive-o. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Karma's there. Karma will tell you straight. I'm locked in. I ain't going to no dances. I ain't going to. Yes, I might go out to. You know, and if I've been invited to go to an event or whatnot, I will go out. But know this: when it comes to football, I'm out. I'm out when it comes to American football, and you guarantee, especially on a Sunday, that's me. The only place you're finding me is in front of my rascal box with my American football, going through all the games, collegiate games, and all the rest of it, doing my research. Now we talk about Lamar Jackson. He is the 2023-2024 unanimous MVP. They may not want to say it, they don't want to really want to give it to you. But here's a fuck up team. They want to try and share it, co-share the MVP. Are you fucking mad? Co-share what? Co-share blood clot what? You're mad. Co-share with who? With CMC. I just showed you. We blazed up CMC. We banned up their team. 4 INTs, we took them back to the house, we fucked up CMC, right? Even the great Trent Williams, left tackle, great. Even he had a off day. In the miss, because players don't even want to go up against you, and in miss. George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, these men are trucking over teams, trucking over players. But when they met the rascal Baltimore Ravens, that pussy was here, that's them. That ain't us. This is us. Yeah. This is the reincarnation of the 2000 Ravens defense. Ray Lewis, Jamie Sharper, Blood Clot, Ed Reed, Christian McAllister, and all them man then. What's my guy's name? I can't remember his name now. Peter Bullware and all these man, yeah. That's that defense now. Sarah Goose up in the middle. Sam Adams up in the middle. Bull rush your blood clot. Batter you up, pussy out, move out the way. And when we get to your quarterback, we're going to kill him. We're going to rip his head off. We're going to bloody him up. And we're going to make sure he's got some internal bleeding too. Because when we hit this guy here, we don't like him anyway. We don't like your QB. So when we lick up your QB, send in the next one. The next one coming in can be shitting himself. Because this one just got smashed out the game. The next QB coming to take the snaps are going to shit their self. Right? So Lamar Jackson, they're always going to try to measure him, but oh well, he never got to the playoffs because he was injured. This is the best season where he's injury free, no injuries, no pains, nothing, and the whole team is healthy. Mark my words, Baltimore Ravens are not going to fuck this up. They're not going to fuck this up. They're not going to fuck it up. And I say this on bar level, and I hope this gets to Jim Harbaugh and all the Ravens. This is the strategy that has to be played, and you know this already. You cannot leave this shit up to the Betfred refs, because they are going to cheat. They're going to try and cheat Lamar Jackson out the game. They are. The Betfreds are going to do it. The commissioner, any little throw a flag. There was no infringement, but you're going to throw a flag. We're seeing it done already. It's all been rigged. You right? Patrick Mahomes is in the playoffs, but their record is shit. They don't deserve, but they're going to do their best to try and get Patrick Mahomes there. Throws up different flags and all that. They probably want Kansas City to play Baltimore Ravens in the championship to go to the Super Bowl. That's what the league wants. That's what they want to see. But they definitely don't want to see Lamar Jackson going and winning the Super Bowl. Do you know the implications for that? Do you know what the implications for that is? The implications for this is this. God bless Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens, that they get to the Super Bowl and win it. You know what that actually means? it means Lamar Jackson is the face of the NFL, the National Football League. You're the face of it now. You're on every commercial. You're on every blood clot. FIFA. Listen, he's of all the players I told you who got picked before him, none of them has been a rascal on EA Sports. None of them have been on the cover of EA Sports. None of them other than Lamar Jackson. Yeah, he was the last player picked in 2018 draft. But none of them other players who got selected before him, none of them have accomplished what he's done. None of them have no stats to back what he's got. Lamar Jackson's got this season 3,000 odd yards passing, 28 fucking touchdowns and just running the fucking ball. And this is the only season where he's just in the pocket. I'm not running now. Just there you go, man. There he is. The only player of all those players that's picked in the draft. He's on the Madden. See it there? On Madden. But you know what it means to be on the front cover of Madden? They say there's a Madden jinx in it. That's what they call it. And when you're on front page Madden, everything fuck up. But not right now for Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson, it's disturbing and it's fucked up. Yeah, right in 2024 that they still want to play out this shit here. Oh, black or white. Your QBs are shit. The white quarterbacks, no offense. All the white quarterbacks that's coming out of college today all have to be able to do. They all have to be able to run. They all have to be an athlete now at that position. Every white quarterback in the whole of America. You can't stand there and be a statuette pocket passer no more. Not when you got a rascal, 340-pound rascal defensive lineman coming at you at 20 miles an hour and you don't fucking see him and he blindsides you a clock. Bro, you're fucking seeing the hospital. You're on the med, bro. You're on the med. You're going straight to medical. You're going straight to medical. And every quarterback, white quarterback, who chooses to play this position in the United States at Pee-wee, junior or collegiate level, every white QB know this. They have to be mobile. They have to be able to move. They know it. They know it. So it's the dynamics has completely, and the trajectory of that position has changed. The old guard, we don't want to see you. We want our Joe Montanas, we want our Tom Brady's. No, it's done. The era is done. The era is over. What did we speak about earlier, Karma? About being copycat. We said about Pep Guardiola in it, playing from the back in it, and everybody wants to copy the style. We said that, and it's the same thing. Bill Walsh put a West Coast offense. Everybody wants to copy the West Coast offense. You know what I'm saying? Now, with Lamar Jackson, remember, Baltimore Ravens built their team around this player, not the player being built around the player thing. The team, the general managers, the coaches, we are going to build an offense around him, not the other way around. We're building it geared towards him, his skill set, the shit that he does great, the shit that's going to win us game. Not a system, we got this system, and then you know what you should do. Should we do it? Now, fuck all that. We're building it. Look at game film. What's your best attributes? Well, you know you can fucking run the ball for sure. Yeah. All right. We need to work on your throwing motions and throwing. Cool. That can be done. You can train into that. Yeah. I mean, you've got great QB coaches, and off season you've got great QB coaches. You can do all that. But the other tangibles that you bring, your vision, how you can move, man, don't even get touched, bro. The only time that Lamar Jackson ever picked up a fucking injury is when he was in the fucking pocket. The same pocket that they want you to stand in as a statue. That's how he picked up his injury. And he never picked up any other injury because he was moving. What did Fitzroy say to us when we do an interview? What did Fitzroy say to us, fam? Fitzroy said, it's about movement, fam. Movement, fam. Movement. Agility. What do we do, Calm? When we work out, we do agility ladders, right?
Move, baby. We move.
Agility ladders, don't we? Don't we do agility ladders, fam?
Yes,
we
sir.
do box jumps.
Yes, sir.
We're moving. We're moving, fam. We're not stationary. And as I said, every QB, white QB in America today, they know. All these QBs will tell you straight, boy, I wish I had the skills of R.S. Clark. I wish I had the skills of Lamar. Even man like Patrick Mahomes and all that, man, I say, boy, you might be running them too. But man said, but you're not Lamar. This is how much they quote this man. Oh yeah, Lamar. Why are you trying to run like Lamar? You can't move like Lamar. This is what other players are saying to their own QBs are saying. Like I said, brother, never in the history of this game, other than Blood Club, Barry Sanders, Lawrence Taylor, Michael fucking Vick, Primetime Sanders, and Blood Clot Lamar Jackson. Yeah, as players said, fuck me, I got to watch these guys. Your peers are saying this. This is not fans like me. This is your peers. You know how hard only the greats of the greats can play in the NFL. Just like the NBA. You have to be fucking supersonically great to play in the NBA. Remember, look at all the players across the world that want to play in the NBA, Karma. Everywhere that plays basketball, every player's dream is to play in the NBA. You can be in China, you can be Japan, you can be in Serbia, Greece, wherever the fuck you are. You play basketball, bro, your dream is to play in the NBA. To the NBA, have to do a team called J League, a second tier, before you make it to the NBA. So that goes to show you how much, yes, that is revered. Everybody wants to be Jordan. Everybody wants to be Kobe. Everybody wants to be LeBron James. Everyone wants to be Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying, King? The greats, AI, Allen Iverson, KG, Kevin Garnett, all of these kids who see these players all across the globe, they look at me, but I want to be like Kobe, man. I want to be like Mike. That's what they're saying. When Jim Harbaugh took this player here, Lamar Jackson, Jim Harbaugh said to this young man, when he took him, I sat there and said, you guys, Lamar, you're going to be remembered for centuries. You're going to be remembered for the ages. You're the one person who's going to change the whole thing completely on his head. That's what his coach said to him. His coach loved him. The players, them love him. They've got continuity at that ball club right now. None can't break their bond. Nothing. And they're not going to allow punk kids to come up and chat shit. But for real, like, oh yeah, they're shit. Oh, the Niners, when they see the Niners are going to hand them this and they're going to bust them up. And you really just, you could not hold in your anger and your microaggression of racism till the Baltimore Ravens went to San Francisco on the fucking Gold Coast on the Bay and slapped where them blood clot. Slap them up. The great Joe Montana paper, the great Jerry Rice paper, the great Steve Young. They were embarrassed when Baltimore Ravens come there and fuck them up in front of your own crowd. Fuck you up on the Bay. I said, later, fuck you, lot, we're gone, we're out. That crushes your MVP players, Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey. You're done. They're not in the conversation no more. He threw 4 picks. Christian McCaffrey didn't even get 100 yards against us. So how the fuck is he the MVP? He never got 100 yards against us. He didn't get 100. He's running against all other teams. Getting 100 yards, 120, 125, 130. You come against Baltimore Ravens, you're getting fucking 30, bro. And that's because we allow you to get that. Right? 60-minute game, you got 30 fucking yards on the ground running. And you're the MVP, yeah? Shut up, you fucking fools. Shut up. Right? You take Lamar Jackson at the equation of the Baltimore Ravens, the whole team gone. They all know it. Going into this playoff, because this weekend is the playoffs. Yeah? Right now, the Baltimore Ravens are sitting there as the conference champions. So they're division champions. They don't have to go nowhere. So they're just sitting back, waiting to see who comes through. So the wild card games are this Saturday and Sunday. Pittsburgh plays Kansas City Chiefs, and Buffalo Bills ends up playing Cleveland Browns. Right? 2 good teams. But my thing, and Baltimore Ravens is sitting there waiting to see who comes. Let's see which one of these comes. Whoever the fuck comes, we're fucking them up anyway. Because they've got to come to the MIT bank to play us here. And we ain't losing here. To no one. No one's coming to our house, setting no liberties, and think they're coming in with a win. You're fucking mad. We're going to bang your clock and send you the fuck on wherever you come from. As we say in football, whichever team it is, Pittsburgh, Kansas, or Cleveland Browns, just know this. It's a long way to where, but you're shit. It's a long way to wherever wait your shit. It's a long way to Kansas, long way to Cleveland, long way to Pittsburgh when you're shit. Simple, right? A very long way when you're shit, especially when you lose. It's a very long trip home. Yeah, and Baltimore Ravens, God bless this team here, and Lamar Jackson in particular. I want to see this man win the whole thing. The whole thing. Because they're going to be like, well, oh, well, he's only won one, but Patrick Mahomes won two. Fucking Josh Allen ain't been to the fucking Super Bowl. No, it's fucking Sam Darnold. No, it's fucking Josh Rosen. He's no longer in the fucking league. And the number one player that he took, Baker Mayfield, who's bum, he ain't seen sight of a playoff. That just shuts down the whole of your shit. But again, they're going to move the goalposts. Oh, yeah, well, he only had this. Yeah, he only had so many yards in this. He only had so many. He didn't throw for a touchdown. I don't give a fuck. The name of the game is called winning. We won. I got a W in the win column. That's what I've got. I got a win in the win column. I don't give a fuck how many passes I didn't complete, or how much I didn't throw, or how many touchdowns I scored. I don't give a fuck. This is called a team sport, not a me sport. Yeah? And this is going to shut them down. It's going to shut them down. When men like Cam Newton, all the men can't start talking and saying, yo, who done blood got to you? I come diss up the man, try to diss up the man. You lot are going to look so fucked up. And here's the thing what pisses me off. None of them are going to apologize for their takes. Say, oh, well, I'm sorry, I got it wrong. You have got it wrong. The man's got a Super Bowl ring. You definitely got it all fucking wrong. How much more wrong can you get it? He's got a Super Bowl ring. And the players that you're praising ain't never been to playoffs. Let's see what CMC does. Let's see Brock Purdy does. Know this. The Niners, if they get through in the NFC, because they've got to play, I'm sure they've got Dallas, Green Bay. There's Dallas, Green Bay, Detroit in the NFC. Lamar Jackson fucks up Detroit Lions, fucks up the rascal Niners, and banged out the Cowboys, who are representatives of the NFC. He banged them all out. He banged them all out. So know this. If they meet, whoever they meet, and I'm happy, and I want them to get to the Super Bowl final. Whoever they meet, know this. From the NFC, we played you already, and we're going to fuck you up again today. We ain't losing this shit here. Our mentality, we don't lose, bro. We don't do that. Brother, I can only imagine that when the Super Bowl is around, all the former players of the Baltimore Ravens being there, Ed Reed, Blood Clot Ray Lewis, Blood Clot Jamal Lewis, all the fucking former players, Shannon Sharp and all them, man, and Primetime Sanders, they all play with Ron Woodson. I can imagine all these man them on the sideline watching their former club and these players balling out. Don't you fucking think as a baller, I'm going to be inspired to know that Ray Lewis is here, Prime's here, Ron Woodson, all these men are all Hall of Famers, and they'll come to watch us. But we're not disappointing. We ain't disappointing. We're going to fuck up this whoever's in front of us. And like I said, my thing is this. The Betfred refs. The Betfred refs. This is my shit. That's what I'm scared. That's what I'm concerned about. The Betfred refs. Like we said earlier on, Carl, managers and players have conversations on the phones. Why won't the owners have? I think Roger Goodell is the commissioner of the NFL. He's weak as shit. He works for the owners. Hence why, well, with that controversial game with Detroit Lions and Dallas Cowboys, right? Because it was called that way, and like, because they didn't want Dallas Cowboys going on the road because they know they would lose on the road. So they're going to give them home field advantage, and then you're going to make the Lions come. When the Lions already won their division, but yet they're seeded third, so that means they have to travel. You see the Dallas second, which the Betfred cheated them out of the game, and that was down to Jerry Jones. Don't give a fuck what anyone says, right? They're too scared to give a decision. It's in Jerry word. I'm shitting myself. Jerry and them got power. They can stop my shit. Well, anyway, that fucking team, that officiating team are fucked anyway. They're not even doing the playoffs. Just to show you they're fuck ups. Yeah, you ain't, because people are seeing it. People, we see you look suspect. We see you as Betfred refs. You can't have a Betfred ref coming up officiating this. We know you're Betfred. He's been of that officiating have been Betfred refs for a long time. There are things on YouTube right now with the very same officiating Betfred team going out giving some dubious Betfred calls. Straight. Yeah. So like I keep saying about the Betfred referees, it's contagious. These guys are a cancer. I don't give a fuck in every sporting game. Right? All of them are Betfred refs. You're all under the banner of Betfred. All of you. And that's the term people should you see. And all football fans, you should be singing that. Oh, you Betfred in disguise. Oh, you Betfred in disguise. Oh, you Betfred. Oh, you Betfred. Oh, you Betfred in what? Betfred refs in disguise. All of them. And that's what it should be labeled with. And fans across the country in every sporting field, you need to sing that as an anthem and make them feel away. Let them be conscious of their work. Let them know that, boy, I don't recall that. It's making me look corrupt. I'm bent, I'm hooky, I'm dodgy. You start singing that to an officiating team, you watch, you have shit change. Your skin might be thick, but it's not going to be thick when you got 100,000 people singing are you a Betfred ref? That's going to hurt you. When you got to go up to your wife and your kids. Yeah, and every time you walk on the street, people's going to be calling you, oh, Betfred ref, man, fuck off. I'll talk to you. You got to go shopping. You got to do social engagements. You can say, I don't care. You will care. As a Betfred ref, you will care. So that's my only thing about going into these playoffs, that the Betfred refs was trying to sabotage Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. That is my thing. That's my only, not only just them and the commissioner, because it's people question is the NFL rigged. People will question the Premiership, but the difference between the Premiership, why you can't really rig a Premiership, well, you can to a degree, but it does get rigged by VAR, the Betfred refs. The Betfred refs are always playing. Look what we just watched the other day. We watched the FA Cup. Me and you watched the FA Cup watch along, yeah? And there was decisions going on. And me and you was saying, and I was saying, play on, play on. The referee was saying, play on. You was like, nah. And I was like, calm. It's FA Cup. You said it to me. It's FA Cup.
Yeah.
And you saw some frustrating because your expression, you was getting mad on some of the things. Like, you were like, what the fuck? That's this. And I saw the whole expression on the watch along. Like, and this is FA Cup. Can you say, but if this was the Premiership, that fucking play, that guy's gone. That's a handball. That's that. But in the FA Cup, let's let it roll. Let it flow. Let it roll.
Yeah.
Let it roll. But the Premiership, that's not going to roll. You know what I'm saying? So the Betfred ref works in two sides. Whether it's FA Cup or whether it's the Premiership or the Championship, the Betfred ref syndrome is contagious. It's contagious. It's as bad as Ross got corona. Betfred refs, you are the equivalent of coronavirus. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Now, you ain't talking about me. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. All some of the officiating teams in every sports that you handle, you're Betfred. Until otherwise, as I said, innocent till proven guilty. No, but it's guilty. So you got to prove you're innocent. You're all guilty. Now you have to prove your innocence. See how that works now? You see how that works now? Huh? When it's in criminal justice, oh yeah, you're guilty. You got to prove your innocence. Well, all you referees, every officiator team and officiators, you are all Betfred refs. It's for you to prove that you ain't a Betfred ref now, because that's my only take. And as I said about Lamar Jackson, to me, he's the unanimous MVP of the National Football League. They're doing their utmost best to sabotage and try to split it. They're going to give it to CMC. No. Christian McCaffrey, you get the best offensive player for the season. Yes, I'll grant you that. But you're not the MVP of the whole league. That's what you're not. Because we could take you out the equation and you won't be missed. Yeah, you've been at the game and they relied on Deebo Samuel, Brendan Ayuk, George Kittle. They was all getting the job done. Eric Mitchell in the backfield. They're still getting the job done and still getting victories without you. When Lamar Jackson's not in it, everybody's frightened. The whole city, the whole state is frightened. Oh my God, oh Lamar, oh my God, how are we going to win this game? game changer to game manager, fam. Yeah, game changer. Lamar Jackson, Cam Newton, Michael Blood, Clark Vick, Randall Cunningham. These guys are game changers. Shit, what play we got? Oh fuck, we don't know. Oh shit, it's a third and long. Oh shit, how do we get the ball down the field? Don't worry about it. Like, just let Lamar deal with it. I'll get you the third and 4 because I know these fuckers are shit skitches. You tackle me, they don't know what I'm gonna do. From my drop back with this ball, they don't know what the fuck. They don't know if I'm gonna pass it or run. By the time I lift my hand and they all rush me, boop, 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 my guns. And this is the thing. Here's the thing to bitch and Foxville. I can't remember your name. Hey, he's a quarterback here. Like, shut the fuck up, bitch. And I will call you a bitch. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, because you know, go and ask every blood clot defender on defense who's the one player you don't want to meet and see. This man here. Nobody wants to play him. The defensive player will tell you straight, brother, I don't want to be chasing this guy. It's like chasing a fucking chicken. You know what I mean? The chicken's all over. Then every NFL defensive player, we're talking about players like Fred Warner, best linebacker, Bobby Blood. What's my guy in the Seattle Seahawks? What's my guy with Seattle Seahawks? Can't remember. Bobby Wagner and them man them. Over. These men are great linebackers. Great. Them man tell you straight. You Scott Milano, these men are. Them man tell you straight, brother. I don't want to tackle this guy. The man embarrasses us. The man puts us on highlight reels. Right? Players will tell you straight. Yo, I don't want to be on Lamar's highlight reel, bro. Man will tell you straight. I don't want to be on a Lamar high reel. None of them don't want to have that. No player wants to be on Lamar Jackson highlight reel. No one. You hear me? Nobody wants to be on one of his highlight reel. No player. Every player will tell you that straight. But I don't want to be in that guy's highlight reel. You see on Sports Center, you see on this, you see on that. Yeah, boy, I'm Lamar this, you know. Look at this move Lamar just done. Boop. And that's you. You as a player is watching in front. You're watching that in front of your wife, your kids, your mum, your dad, your grandparents, and that comes up. And that comes up. Please, yeah, clean up the oil off the cooker when you're done, please. Yeah, anyway, so those are the type of stuff that happens, isn't it? You're gonna get embarrassed. You know, you feel embarrassed. You're on a highlight reel. You're sitting down having dinner and having breakfast and all the rest of it. But yet, your wife, you're sitting there with your wife and your kids. Ah, look at daddy. And then you see this man draw a blood clot move on your clot. And you feel so away. You feel away in front of your wife, in front of your family, your friends. This is on a highlight reel. And this guy's just done that. Shit. And this guy just done that to us. No player in the National Football League. Defenders. Great defenders, like I said. Don't miss tackles. Got great speed, can get down the field. They'll all tell you straight, man, I don't want to chase this guy. Because they're knackered. You're knackered, brother. Everything is about like shuttle runs, isn't it, Carl? You know, like shuttle runs that we're doing. Sharp, boom, agility. Yes, like, boom, 1 minute here, boom, that's it, boom, 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 boom. And you're trying to grab this guy. And you see that, you're trying to grab this guy, it's like a chicken. And by the time he's been brought down or he runs out of bounds, you have to get to the next play. He's already run 20 yards down the field. And you're defending, fuck you, no, fuck you. And you got to run back to 20 yards. You're chasing this guy, and then you got to get back. He's run 20, 30 yards out of the pitch. And you got to go there. You're the defender. You're not going to get changed unless you check yourself out. You're knackered, bro. You got to get to the line of scrimmage for the next play. This guy just ran 30 yards down the fucking pitch, in and that zigzagging, and I'm fucked. No white QB don't do that, bro. None. Black players will tell you straight. If I got a white QB there, good. I could smash him. I know I can fuck him up. And black players are confident of that. They're confident of that. Any white QB that's behind, they're like, yeah, man, I'm worried about him. They'll do the niceties. Yeah, he's a great player, professional, and he's good, and he's that, but deep down, they're like, we're gonna fuck this pussy all up. He's shit anyway. But we'd be nice. But we know his shit, and he knows his shit, and he knows that when we get at him, we're gonna fuck him up. Because that's what they do in the pitch, innit? Motherfucker, I'm coming for you. Pussy, you come around here, I'm gonna fuck your head up. Yeah, and players speak that way. They speak that way when they're there on the pitch. Like you said about players not being mic. Maybe you're right, Carl. Some players should be mic, because I've heard some things on some mic calls like, man, motherfucker, man, you nigga. I've heard all of that. And they cut it off, volume down. It happens. It happens. So, Brock Purdy. Well, I'm not worried about it because you're not the AFC, but the AFC, don't care who the Baltimore Ravens meet in the AFC, they're going to fuck whoever's up in front of them. As the saying goes, fuck around and find out. They're going to really find out whoever it could be. As I said, Pittsburgh are playing Kansas City. And the Steelers they have a formidable record. They're not the greatest of the season, but in terms of Super Bowl appearances, then they won 6 Super Bowls. The Pittsburgh Steelers, so they're historically, traditionally, culturally great. It's always had a standard at the Pittsburgh Steelers, and which the Ravens also created. Also, to bring to light, Baltimore Ravens, they were the former Cleveland Browns. They moved out of Cleveland, ghosted out in the middle of the night. Art Modell took the club because they weren't giving them money. Just like we're saying at Tottenham, if you don't give us the money, we're going to move the club out there and all the rest of it. So he just said, fuck it. I'm taking the club. He picked up the club, Cleveland Browns, ghosted them to Baltimore. Now, Baltimore Ravens, as a new franchise, within 4 years of having their franchise, which is basically the Cleveland Browns, but Cleveland had no club, but officially Baltimore Ravens. No new franchise within 4 years, of existence, has gone to the Super Bowl and won it. 4 years, from moving from Cleveland to Baltimore, and in 4 years you're in the Super Bowl final and you win it. Shit, man, that's some genius shit. That's some genius shit right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's genius shit. That starts way from the top. Your president, the CEO, the general manager, the coaches, the players, the blood clot bar staff, the cleaner, the blood clot janitor. Every blood clot body is invested. Everybody. Hence why a bagger man, when they're coming to their back ends of their career, so to speak, or they feel like, fuck it, man, I've done the tour duty on the clubs. Most of them end up going to Baltimore. Most of the players, because every player that's gone to Baltimore, man, fuck, man, this feels like I'm in college, bro. Man, I feel like I'm a youth, man. I'm in this place here. So a lot of players want to go to the Baltimore Ravens, and a lot of players with experience too. All of them want to help Lamar win the Super Bowl. There's Carl Van Noy's on there. He's got 3 Super Bowls. Oh, Beckham, he's got a Super Bowl. So they might not know how to win one. And they're going to instill that. And I know that Lamar Jackson is going to fucking bun them up when all said and done. He's going to go back to the draft of 2018, what he said. When Coach Prime, Deion Sanders said to him, I know you're mad. I know you're vexed. He's like, man, it don't really matter. Lamar Jackson was, man, it don't really matter. It doesn't really matter. The fact that I'm the last pick don't really matter, man. I'm not really worried about it. I'm a Raven. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. I'm a Raven. And this shit's on now. This was his words on his draft day, being picked last. He was so mad. But the way, remember, he's a Heisman Trophy winner. And then you take Baker fucking Mayfield, who's a living flop. He's never been selected to a Pro Bowl. Never been, none of them. None other than Josh Allen. None of these guys who got selected before Lamar Jackson been to a Pro Bowl. None of them ain't been to a playoff. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Yeah, come on, bro. Yeah.
I got my girl, you got your man. Keep it cool, nothing that's the change. Just take one.
So
I've got a video for you to react to. I need to go
Yeah.
to the toilet as well real quick. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to let it play, but I'm going to let it play low. So if you want to talk, you got to talk while it's playing. I can't stop
yeah,
it. And then
yeah,
when it's done, sign off for me, yeah?
yeah,
As soon as you sign off, everything will kick in. Just,
sure.
sign off, subscribe, all that talk. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Blessings, everyone. Don't forget, like and subscribe. I'll see you next week. Then leave
Nice
5-0
one,
for
thanks,
the
brother.
reaction video, and then he'll sign off. Yeah?
Yeah,
Blessings.
nice one,
Big up,
Tom.
big up, big up, big up.
Thank you so much. Yeah, brother. So look at this video. Can you make it bigger, Carl? This is the Baltimore Ravens. Who they playing? Or is that the Bears? Oh, the most vicious hits in football. Okay, cool. You know that's
hit by Kyle Fuller, and now a flag is thrown.
Returnable by Speedy.
That's how football is played.
That's Mac Wilson, a true freshman, by the way.
That's how football is played.
Hey, Smith!
That's Ed Reed, Baltimore Ravens, Super Bowl winner. This is Ed Reed. I was thinking about. These are the guys. That's special teams. That's great hitting. That's Ray Lewis. That's Ray Lewis.
Now he breaks it down and rolls out, rising, steps through, and gets absolutely demolished.
See?
Oh my gosh!
Why would
What
you
a
say
hit.
that?
That was Raylan Goforth.
Everybody is fine.
Lit him up.
Everybody is fine.
Short kick, free ball.
I want to get the team has fun on the mid-ball. But it's a defender that got to as the team has fun on the mid-ball.
It's a peel back block, and that's going to be a
That's
fine, and that's
block.
going to be.
He's fine. I remember this year when this is Tom Chancellor and Vernon Davis. Man, that was
That's what Brett's saying. That's not
Tom Chancellor.
first pass is
Big hit.
that was a
Big hit.
shellacking of Sean Shivers. And
Yeah,
did I mention
big hit.
something about Witherspoon?
Tom Brady's class. 3rd and 7, over the middle. Polamalu.
Again, a lot of shots are on med ball. You remember myself, I coached about med ball. That med ball that gets thrown by a quarterback and defenders are getting. So he's fine. Based on the team he's part of the ball. So they're playing the defenders. Because the team is a med ball. He's fine. He made the kingdom. But he's fine with that.
On the end line, Harrison worked his way back and actually made a play on the ball.
Slack out ball, and there is the biggest hit maybe.
Five, is your phone on something? You sound funny.
I'm there.
Oh, big hit. Sanders gets walloped by McLeod. Penalty marker on the play.
Again, all these plays here. If you can read the college, Marshall Lynch used to play for this college, used to play for Aaron Rodgers.
Stepping up, deep downfield, wide open, Brandon Cooks.
Right. This is Super Bowl final for
Taking some shot there by Jenkins.
That's all we did. That's all we did. That was a block. That was a serious block on that game. Like blindsided, they know like out here. They're trying to block now. Yes, this guy is Tom Chancellor. Once this guy is such a big hitter that players will fear that guy. Players will fear the line up against that guy because he really hurt him.
It's perfect. He does it perfectly. He knows
Really
it's coming
hurt
to
him.
him. Wow. Michigan at the 41. What a hit. Ball's free. On the ground. South Carolina deserves to have it, and they do.
Xavier Clowney, he now plays for the Baltimore Ravens as well.
There's another one. Watch out.
I mean,
A flag on the hit by Derwin James, who just laid out
yeah,
Ashton
I thought they just did Derwin James, another Floridian. So for the defensive Florida State Seminoles,
That's why the rule
he was drafted by San Diego Chargers.
the burgundy and gold, and here's Banks. Pump fake, and he is going to be
Oh.
hit.
You can hear those hits in the stadium. And I think to people, I've been to a couple of these games, and I went to them in America, and the stadiums are so much bigger. And I've heard those hits, and they're on ground level. You hear these hits. Yeah, you actually hear these hits. You could be so many teams up in the stadium, and you would hear when they actually hit each other. Oh my God, it's unbelievable the coincidence. So this lets you know the type of speed and the velocity these players are hitting each other at. Now, of course, you're hitting.
And this
Yeah.
is not going to be pretty. KJ Morton.
And this is the way the game is supposed to be played. This is the way how the game is supposed to be played. But like you said, all the concussion protocol and the NFL having legal battles about the DCE scandal, they end up paying almost $1 billion to former players for not letting players go that they could be injured. So what they had to do, they've got new helmets, new design helmet to save on the that's why players don't get concussions. They save on them. Now this guy here, that guy here, Jack Tatum, one of the hard, if not the hardest hitting safety ever in the NFL. Ever. You know you come around his way and take the part and he's getting hurt. Like I said, there are certain players in ball that you have utmost respect for. You make game plans around. You know he's got to totally dangerous. This is a couple seasons ago. Now that guy number 92, then
That's exactly what the league is
he
trying to stay away
Harrison.
from.
Right, my God, he's so mean. He's so mean. They call him Debo.
What a throw, what a hit, what a catch. Algie Crumpler hung on after getting a vicious blow from Brian Dawkins.
Like, there's not another good safety, Brian Dawkins. All these guys are like, how the game is played. You can't have a big space when you get laid out like that. You can't complain. You know what I'm saying? This is what people sign up for. Yeah, leave it there. Yeah, we pause it there. This is what players sign up for. This is part of the package of what goes in it. You want to get paid. You want to reach the highest echelons of the game that you revere and you love so much. This is part of a package of what takes place if you're on offense or defense or special teams. There's a likelihood, yes, you will receive a concussion. I know that I have. When I've hit somebody that hard that I received a concussion. But my time when I was playing, there was no such thing as concussion protocols. But yes, it happens. And, you know, people sign up for this. Like I said again, Calm. These guys put their bodies on the line because they want to make their situation a great deal better for their grandparents, their mothers, their family. Getting out to play in the NFL or the NBA or the MLB, you're taking your people out. You can lift people up. You can say to mommy, you're never working again. How wouldn't we like to say that? Mom, you never have to lift a finger again. You ain't got to cook a dish. You ain't got to wash a dish. You ain't got to cook a meal again. All you do, mommy, here's your Amex card and you can go and spend and go where the fuck you want in the world.
You know what? It's crazy that you say that because you know what? I was watching last night. And it's funny because even as I was watching it, I was like, it's bad, but sometimes as a black man, you'd rather just get to the end goal than the in-between. I was watching American Gangster.
Yeah.
Right? And when he went and got all his brothers and he got the whole family, and his mum said, "Whose house is that?" And he went, "That's your house, mum." And he's just staring at her the whole time. Everyone else is running around the house. He just staring at his mum because he want to see her face.
That's right.
That's it.
That's right.
The baddest man, baddest drug dealer. All he wants is to see mummy smile.
That's
it.
Let me tell you that. It's the same. It's the same as these guys in the NFL. All they want to see is mummy good. Right? Then when you see these players come and their first check that they get, some of these players when they sign their contracts, they got their big check. The first thing they all gonna do is buy them on my yard. They come, mummy. This is yours. Mummy's like, what? That's yours. Here's the key. And then, as a matter of fact, see that there? There's your key to the car too. All paid for. You ain't got to pay for nothing. And we've got butlers and servers. You ain't got to cook or wash or do fuck all. You want to go shopping? Here's your Amex card, mommy, and you can go shop where you want. You want to jump on the plane and buy a plane ticket? You can go and do that too. I've got private jets lined up as well. Go on, mum. Go and do your thing. Go on, mommy. Go on, daddy. do your team. You mind us? Don't worry about us. We're set for life and generations to come. Go and do your team. Yeah, I rate players like that. Rate them players. And so now that hit there, yeah, was a guy named Steve Atwater. Played for Denver Broncos back in the day. Now the hardest hitting safeties. I've got to do a column for that. The hardest hitting safeties ever for me: Ronnie Lott, John Lynch, Steve Atwater, Cam Chancellor, Bob Sanders. Like, you're talking about safeties that was lay you out. Darren Woodson. Some of the great safeties that would lay you out. And they did lay people out. Ed Reed. They laid players out, bro. Man, as we say in America, man, put to sleep. Sleeping, fam. Proper sleeping king. He's also a Hall of Famer. Right, stop there, Zaka. Now that guy there, as he come back, he hit this. Remember, there's 3 players on the ground in it. My man, number 27, hits the Green Bay Packer guy so hard that he knocked out his own player too. 1 hit, 2 players down, 3 players down. The person who made the play. The person who made the play. You know what I'm saying? No joke. It's Alabama. It's Auburn. It's collegiate level. Wow. Whoa. Hits like that now are so horrible that if your leg gets caught, I mean, your leg's gonna get twisted. Someone's hitting you on the top, twisting you. Those hits are horrible. Hence why I play defense. For real. Easy. Charging. Boom! Yeah, man. That's how you separate a man from the ball. Clean hit, very clean hit. Nothing illegal about it. Very clean hit. As I said, separating the ball and the man itself. Yeah, for real. That's a great hit. Textbook hit. Great hit. Oh man, he floored him. Oh. I remember this one. This is what's his name? Patrick. He's just retired as well. Patrick
God damn, he went down slow. And look at my man celebrating. Jesus Christ.
Patrick, what's his name? Patrick. I can't remember his name, but he was a bad boy linebacker for the Niners. As a matter of fact, that same player, he retired very early. Don't know why, but he retired early. You know what I'm saying? And I was surprised that he retired that early in the game. Saying Patrick Willis. That's it, Patrick Willis. Them time is him and Ray Lewis, best linebackers of the time at that time, with Navarro Bowman and them man, the baddest linebackers of the time. This is Georgia against Oklahoma. The Niners, the same Niners I was telling you about. They're a very good record in terms of the history of the game, but they got slammed by the Ravens. Yeah. Right, that's saying, see number 87? Rob Grant, stop it there. See him now? That same player there, number 87, is the same player who retired, fucking around, sitting on his couch, and Tom Brady, that's his best mate, phones him and says, "What are you doing?" "Boy, I'm doing fuck all work. Come, you want to come win another Super Bowl?" "All right, let's go." That same player there, he retired, that same number 87 is the other one who came to Tom Brady. Tom Brady called him, he come, and he's got 4 Super Bowls with Tom Brady. Oh, he's out. Right, now stop here, Carl. See this game here, yeah? These 2 collegiate teams are 2 rivals, like Tottenham and Arsenal, Liverpool and Everton. This is Florida State Seminoles against Miami Hurricanes, which are all in the state of Florida. Florida is the state. Miami is just a city in the state of Florida. So this is Florida. This is a major rivals. Now that the Florida Seminoles coach Prime played at this college here. Michael Irvin, calling the playmaker, he played for the Hurricanes back in the day. So a lot of great ballers that you see, but we watch, a lot of them come from the South, which is Florida. A lot of them come from Florida. Quite a number of them come from places like Alabama, around there. But a great deal of players come from Texas, Florida, and California. All the best players. That's where they draft these players from for the collegiate ranks. You got guys who come from different parts of the country, and they're going to another part of the country, never been out, never left their state, never left their fucking city, and they're going to college in another place. They're having to grow. They have to grow. But yes, so Florida State and Miami Hurricanes, two major rivals, and yes, vicious and ferocious. Any type of meeting between them in any year, in any given year. It's intense between those two. Very intense. Bitter rivalry. Great. Now that Reggie Bush. Now that stop there, Calm. Stop there, please. Now that's what we call a med ball. Reason for me for bringing it up in this segment is this. I watched the player. I'm gonna send it to you, Calm. A player named Mike Mitchell. He was livid that he got fined 50 bags, yeah, for a ball that was thrown poorly to the player who collected it. So Andy Dalton throws this player a ball. Now the defender is going to hit the player in the midriff, but because the ball was somewhat little bit overthrown by the QB, the receiver has to launch out for the ball. So he's diving out to the ball. So as soon as he dives out and he touches the ball, the defender comes over and gives him a fucking man, cleaned him out. Bam! Cleaned out the guy. Remember, Mike said he wanted to hit the guy in the midriff. Because the ball was poorly thrown, the defender ends up getting a fine. Just like the situation here. Now, that's Drew Brees throwing the ball to Reggie Bush, also a Heisman Trophy winner. Now, he's put him in an uncompromising position because this play, the defender who's actually making the tackle here, has read the play. He's read the play before the snap comes. So he's ready. So he knows exactly what's going to happen here. He's already envisioned doing this already. Hence why it's such a great tackle, because he already knows. He's read the play. I'll just wait for the ball to come to him. And as soon as it comes, I know what I'm doing already. It's already done. So this is what I call, basically he envisioned this play and he executed it. And he executed it brilliantly. But left him in a heat, though. Chicago Bears, again, you guys don't think the Bears rough and tough. They're a very rough and tough team. Not so great this season, though. Oof. Now that's a block. That's a block. That's the kicker, the punter, the kicker. More time on the gridiron, you're not supposed to touch these players. You ain't really supposed to touch them, but as long as you're on that fucking pitch, you got a helmet on, shoulder pads just like me, and it says NWCA on it, everybody's up for fucking getting smacked up around there, bro. I don't give a fuck if you are the kicker. If you're on that pitch, you can, as we say on the gridiron, hit everything that moves. Hits everything that moves. Like you see, that. What did I say about earlier about white QBs? Like you saw Gerald Goff running, he hasn't got 4.3 speed. He's running for his life. He hasn't got 4.3 speed, 4.2 speed like these other guys are. The defenders, these 320-pound fucking defensive linemen can run faster than the QB. How the fuck does that work? You're 320 pounds and you're running after a man who's 200 pounds, but you're catching him. Yo, YT, what's good? What's good, YT? Big up, YT. Yes, King. Just doing some, not for long, some NFL talk here. So when you got players at that speed, and Gerard Goff, he's now at the Detroit Lions. He doesn't run. He probably clocks in a 4.7. If he's done his 40 yards, he probably a 4.7, 4.8. That's slow, right? You're not even talking about DBs. You run 4.3, 4.2 to hit you. When you got a lineman, 340 pounds, and he clocks in at 4.3, 4.2, and he's running at you, and you do a 4.8 or 4, you do a 4.85. Could you imagine the closing speed when he closes in on you and he hits you with the velocity? What he's coming at? He's 340 pounds, bro. Brother, that's 20 miles an hour, bro. You die if a car hits you at 20 miles an hour. You receive a serious injury if you don't die at 20 miles an hour. Let a motor vehicle hit you at 20 miles an hour and see what happens to you. Don't see if you don't fold. So these guys will fold players. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, as we digress, just go on, come, get to the end and we done. I'm hungry. Ooh, great hit. This is Tom Brady's youth and days. Fine. See them days there? See those days there? Look how young Tom Brady is. Tom Brady, remember, Tom Brady has played in the National Football League for 23 fucking years. Brother, some people don't fuck. That's why it's called not for long. People play 3 seasons and they're out, bro. 23 years when that shit was legal. Tom Brady's run, he's got the ball and he's a quarterback, right? Now he's running. Now you become a running back. So we can tear off your head now because you're running with the ball. You're not QB no more. Yeah, you're a QB, but who's running the ball? You're a running back. In our eyes, you're a running back now. We're coming to lick off your head. And he did. Lick off his helmet. You know what I mean? And that was the early days when it was allowed. Oh, the Cowboys. That's the kicker. That was the kicker. Very seldom do you see kickers who do that. If a kicker does that, you know, he's well amped up. He's well amped up. The Michigan Panthers against Penn State. Michigan Wolverines, excuse me. They've just become the national champions of the collegiate football, NWCA collegiate champions. They just played Washington Huskies, who are from Seattle, and they just end up winning the national championship as a collegiate champion. So congratulations. And funny enough, and ironically enough, that's Tom Brady's school, Michigan Wolverines. That's his school that he went to. Focus, man. The Raiders, yeah, mighty Raiders, yeah? Yeah, mighty Raiders.
Love them. Yeah, mate.
Mighty Raiders, man. As I said, like I said to you about in terms of like teams that's got which are culturally known for what they're known for. Oakland, Baltimore, and the Steelers. They're all revered and known for. We don't find that and fuck around. That's what they're known for. You know what I'm saying? And they had a coach over there named Josh Daniels. He was full of shit. He was under the Belichick tree. Remember we were speaking about in the Premiership and all these players that played under Sir Alex Ferguson. They've all gone on to ball clubs, and none of them has been a success.
Yeah.
Remember we were talking about that. It's the same thing with this guy. He was at Raiders. He was with Bill Belichick, and every player, every coach that ever was under Bill Belichick have gone on to have their own coaching positions. None of them have won fuck all. None of them. They're all been shit. But they all hang on to the coattails of Tom Brady. Hence why he keeps saying about Tom Brady. Tom Brady is the one that won New England Patriots all those Super Bowls. Not Bill Belichick, not Rascal Robert Kraft, not fucking Josh Daniels, not Rascal Matt Patricia. None of you fucking won them Super Bowls. Tom Brady won those. Let's have this right. They don't want to say so, but it was proven. He left. He went to Tampa, followed up in Bridge and Gronk. Let's go get another ring, son. Bam. Now I've got 7. So who's the catalyst here? Who won what now? Because none of you lot have won fuck all since I've left. None of you ain't been to playoffs. None of you ain't been none of those. I've done it. Case closed. Shut your mouth. You can't chat to me. You can't chat to me. I won these, not you. Stop taking the praise and the credit, because as we see, all the players will tell you, Tom Brady. Julian Edelman will tell you Tom Brady. Rob Gronkowski will tell you Tom Brady. Ross Clark, Max Strong will tell you Tom Brady. Every man will tell you it's Tom Brady that won the Super Bowls, because all the Tampa Bay Buccaneers players will say straight, boy, Tom came here and he got us a Super Bowl ring. I'm happy, wicked. Tom helped us to get that. Tom made us get that. So there you have it. So Tom Brady, like I said, special teams. Oh, 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 oh. Those are Clemson Tigers, yeah? Cleveland. Oh. Steelers, okay, right. This team here, Steelers, Pittsburgh Steelers. As I said, very well, they're renowned and revered for hard-hitting football. Find that and fuck around, guys. They just blow you up. When them and the Ravens meet, it's ugly. It's UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. It's ugly. It's ugly. When those two clubs meet, Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yes, YT, my brother, I love every time. But I wanted to say, as we close up, thank Carmen Monero. Thank you for your bar level show. Thank you for allowing me to be, as a co-host alongside with yourself. Being all the bar level viewers, many thanks, and many thanks for yourself, Carmen, for bringing this other segment of the NFL, Not For Long, and giving me a great opportunity to express the sentiments of what I see and what I do when it comes to this. So I'm so happy that I'm able to have a platform such as this to do so. Also, guys, any viewers out there, if you'd like to join us on the bar level, especially when it comes to NFL, if you love the NFL, if you're not very versed in it, you're still welcome to come to it, because, as I said, I can help school those along about the size, the pitch, the players, and all the rest of the stuff that one needs to know. If you know very little, if you're very such a scholar, if you're a scholar or an academic in the field of American football, I welcome that. I'm happy to engage with anyone who's passionate, who's driven, who loves this. So this is the platform for you, bar level. All right, 2024. Also look out for OF5s on the long-awaited return, and also the Camp Sleeve Cookout, Camp Sleeve Blendery, the Camp Sleeve Workouts, the bar levels sports show that we do. And also don't forget my beloved brother Guna on the sofa, and all the other future watch-alongs we have for the 2024 year, probably starting with the African Cup of Nations, because that kicks off next week, and I've been looking forward to see that. So Karma, Okay, to all the bar level viewers, many thanks. Please keep on subscribing to all of the channels that Karma's put up there. Camps Lou Cookout, Camps Lou Blendery, bar level, the Goon on the Sofa. So keep subscribing, keep coming. As I said, this is a platform for you. If you openly want to express your sentiments in any sports arena, feel free to do so, because this is the show for you. And as I said, build it and they will come. And that's what we are doing here. So Karma, enough luck. Viewers, thank you so much. Enjoy the full 2024 year, because I'm hungry and it's cold.
Or you might miss the next big headline. Not for long, where every second counts and every topic is a touchdown. Catch the excitement, catch the insight, with MC5ive-o leading the charge.
Yush, yes, this is the original Godfather 5ive-o jungle is in another place. Yeah, run time bar level thing. See, bar level on the lick. A bar level make it nice. Yeah? Alright, one stop. I mean that.
What's up, people? Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.